Hey guys, welcome back. Choosing another duplicate. I did forget to put Audacity up. There it is, front and center, so I can see where I'm at on time. And now the game is down because that's how that works. Yeah, +4 to learning, vomiter, night owl, quick learner, can't perform care jobs, 5 to creativity, meh, and a meep. They are really going hard on trying to get me to get a meep. I mean, yeah. I think I want her just for the fact that I can pretty much place her in any field and she'll be good at it. She's interested in operating though. Catalina, you will be an awesome engineer. Should be an awesome engineer. So, not a lot going on. We got this big chunk of very breathable oxygen from when this wall was built over it. There we go. Keep that coal generator running. Let's put that up to 100. We're going to run coal constantly. We're getting that all nice and dug out. Never sure if that actually does what I want it to. Now that should be iron ore getting delivered all the way up here. Obviously got to stop for air. And the oxygen production is just crap. Because of course we're out of algae. This makes algae and it gets ran around the base constantly. Are we gonna deliver that iron or what? I guess not. I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and cancel this, and we're just gonna make that the bottom floor because I don't want to incorporate all of this into all of this because I do want more base area. But for right now, not so much. So they're on bath time. They still haven't delivered that. Getting ready to be break time, and then bedtime, and then bath time, and then work. I think since we're getting so close and I'm basically just waiting on the duplicates anyway, I'm going to go ahead and kind of make our schedule. So let's default this all to work. All to work. So during this chunk of time, all this needs to be work. All this needs to be work. That needs to be bedtime. We need 3 of those. We need downtime. 5 of those. Now, bath time, I think I'm going to actually move that. I can't really move that. So, bath time, bath time, bath time. There's our second shift. So basically, this big block where nobody's working. Oh, no. I need to scoot all of this back. So that needs to be a work. That needs to be a bath. That needs to be a bed. That needs to be down. And bath time. That way, both shifts aren't just in the bathroom constantly. And the whole point is we're splitting them up as much as possible. Sorry if you had trouble hearing me there. I just reached way over here to get some cigarettes. But we want our schedules a little off kilter. Like, I can go ahead and design the third shift if we want. Which obviously is going to happen when people are suffocating. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll put a third shift in. Now, we don't want third shift to do the same thing as, first shift. So we want these guys to sleep right around here. And their downtime, of course, of 5 goes there. Go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. There's only so much time in the day, so when we hit third shift, we're going to have people not working, we're going to have people in the bathroom, but for the most part, the bathroom is scheduled between the 3 shifts. The downtimes are going to overlap a little bit. Because we can't just, no. And by downtime, I mean anything that isn't work. Not the actual downtime positions. So, we need 10 more duplicates before I'll consider making a night shift. And with how they just die off. Oh, there's my lovely wife texting me. She's bored at work. I'll message her back in between episodes, which is, 20 minutes away. A little more than. But for the most part, we've got power running. We've got oxygen production. As soon as that starts working, I might actually want to get into, we've still got researching to do on computing. I might want to get into the smart storage and solid transport next to automate the delivery of coal and the delivery of slime and algae. I might want to do that because I could put an auto sweeper here and conveyors. I would have to. I really need a groundskeeper force, which we come down here. I don't have groundskeepers. I don't. But I would need them for tidying. You go out in the digging areas where there's no base around here. There's a bunch of ladders. That's it. They would need to sweep all of this up and carry it back to a centralized storage room, which I could put over here with some barracks and and then the centralized storage would only send the bad stuff over here anyway. It would never make it over here. It would just go on a different route and wind up here. But then I could have it set to drop off here, algae, drop off, coal. Basically, keep those bad boys running full time. But I'm also wanting to get away from coal. So that would, wouldn't work for that. But this, it would. There's not enough algae right now, but they ever get this build, we should have plenty of oxygen or algae production. I mean, look at that. We have all that slime. No. There's plenty to go around. But again, we're probably going to die out before we get there because that's what you do. They're going to suffocate because there's not enough algae. And I could tell them to go ahead and dig this algae out. I could. But the slime distillery is making algae 200 grams per second. They should make plenty. How's our water doing? It's not raised since the last time we looked. It's dripping in. And the pipe's blocked. What's blocking the pipe? This isn't running because it's waiting on power and sand. How's our sand at? Do we have sand? I don't. Filtration medium. Yeah, we have 75 tons of sand in our base right now. And it just hasn't been delivered. So the water's not going to get cleaned. Which is perfectly fine. We have plenty of water, but yeah. No power. Nothing has power. And we're going to go ahead and pause. We're going to look at this. We're producing 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 3,000 watts. Or not. Is that watts? I think it's watts. Yeah. No. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, watts. But we're making 3,000 watts. And it wants kilowatts, so I think we produce 3 watts, and the circuit can generate, or can max out with the consumers at 5.28. So we're not making enough power because the circuit is just so extraneous and so big. So I'm going to need another production of power. I was trying to wait until they mined out all of this and down farther and just... It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's unreachable until they do this. And if I look at my priorities, yeah, it's just not happening right now. All this metal is reachable. I don't need this ladder. I don't need that. I don't need that. There is no reason for this to even exist right here anymore. They can come this way. They don't need to build that. They truly don't. Now let's look at our duplicate, because we need groundskeepers. Regardless, we need groundskeepers. Or, you know, like this guy. Noodle arms. You suck, but we will go ahead and give you the job of... hey, you would make a great miner, actually. We have 3 miners, we have 3 gophers. And you'd make a good gopher. So it's just a matter of where do I want him. He's got low strength, but making him a gopher, his job training is going to give him strength. I make him a miner, and his digging skill is going to go up. Yeah, we'll make Devin a miner. He'll probably suffocate or starve. One of the two. And we still have 4 beds left over. Because apparently I have... Well, I don't think Devin got a bed yet. I don't think he gets a bed until he goes tonight. So 3. Because we have 24 beds. And yeah. So we have 3 beds left over. need some power generation for sure. Another 600 watts could potentially help us. And actually, I'm going to cancel that. That's a lot of metal that I don't need to burn. Especially if I just put it right there. So that'll produce another 600 watts. Which, if we figured we were already making 3,000, that'll put us at 36. Which will not generate enough. So what I can do is do that. That'll give us another 12, which will put us at 4, which will help for now, even though our coal isn't as good as I'd like it to be. And then I can actually... It's going to take a lot of setup, but I can put a natural gas generator right there. A lot of setup, by the way. A lot of setup. Tag that into there so that can get built. And it'll run. And then... I will need a ventilation setup of some kind. Let's just go ahead and make another gas pump right here. One, that'll help with clearing out the base, and two, we'll go ahead and tag the gas filter right there. And let's get our output all crazy like. Let's get our output going, our filtered output. Actually, no, because they can't build that high. They can't build that. So we'll get our filter. Controls are a little sticky. Get our filtered output right to there. And then we'll vent like now. We will vent and of course it did that. We'll vent right here. It'll be fine. It's an unreachable dig. Unreachable dig. I don't understand why it's an unreachable dig. What is there that needs dug out? There's nothing there that needs dug out. Hey, look, it works now. So this is gonna suck up a bunch of stuff. And then we'll need an outlet for it. Just a dump. Simple as that. Just dump it out right there. Because this is legitimately in our dump zone. And then we'll run the electricity like so. Now, that's going to produce another... It's going to make polluted water, for sure. But... It's going to make carbon dioxide and another 800 watts of power, which is going to help. Yeah. So as long as we can get everything running long enough to get it some power, it should work. And all of that was set to a 9. And I'm just going to tell it to go ahead and build all that. And that's all set to a 9. So it's a matter of waiting. Well, if you go harvest the crop, there's food. Or just pick it up off the ground, that works too. Yeah. So that should allot for a decent supply of power. Now, that is going to pour dirty water straight down here. It's going to pool down here. It'll be fine. Most of our natural gas is getting produced. Do I have like a floor? That shouldn't allow anything through. It shouldn't. Heavy watt wire allows through a wall functions as a regular tile. So, yeah, without leaking gas or liquid. So, no, that's not why this is nothing but carbon dioxide, or this. Got a little bit of chlorine and a lot of natural gas running around in our base. But as soon as they get that built, and that built, they should have a better production of oxygen and power. And then I will probably turn this area into a power plant of some kind. I do want to make a fertilizer synthesis box like I normally do, where it just makes a bunch of fertilizer. But for right now, this is what I've got. And that's all I've got. Can't produce oxygen without algae. I got all this algae up here. I guess I can tell them to build to it. Okay, guys. Go ahead and dig on a 9. All that algae out. I really don't want to bust that, because that's just going to flood my base. Job's mastered. Well, everybody's starving and dying anyway. Let's see. Senior architect. I'm just going to promote everybody. If you've earned a promotion, you're getting promoted. Hey, look, Bubbles. There you go. Mary. And Camille. They're not interested in the job, so you actually have to go find them. Ari. You're now a tenured scientist. Electrical engineering is the end of the line. So, I mean, I could have sent them back over to be a courier. That would actually be a better idea. That would actually be a better idea. Trevallo, you know, a gopher. And you're now a gopher. That way I can start getting mechatronic engineers if I want them. So that that gives them a +2 to tinkering and construction, and they can build the conveyor rails I was talking about. So yeah, Joshua, you're now a plumber. Still a tidying job, and we still don't have a cook. That is definitely a 9. I don't know why I have it set to 1. Other than that, yeah, we just get to sit here and watch them run around and try to build their setup. I'm sleeping. Yeah. So people are starving to death. People are suffocating. I don't give them enough downtime. That's for sure. Uh, Devin, I assigned to be a digger, right? I'm gonna get another duplicate while I'm at it. I'm gonna start assigning people to shift 2, just because. And pacifist, uncultured, interested in doing a supply job. +3 in learning. You're destructive though. Interested in doing a supply job. +1 to learning. Gourmet. No. I think we're gonna get her. Yeah, we're gonna get her. Immediately give her a job. As a gopher. Plenty of gophers. Get stuff supplied, get stuff going. We have coal. Put it in the generators. That way the oxygen will kick on. Cause we don't have. Yeah. Put it in the generators so the algae will get made, so the oxygen will kick on. Yeah, people are dying. It's coming. And now it's bath time. But yeah, I'm gonna start like Devin and Jean are getting moved over. Devin and well, hiding from me now. There. Mm-hmm. That way I have somebody on digging and somebody on supplying. I'll need somebody on building. I don't know. They're going to be without their friends. For most. Yeah, they're supposed to be sleeping right now. Now they're in the bathroom. Yeah. Everybody's going to the bathroom. Everybody's doing stuff. Honestly, I could probably break them up into 10, 10, and 10. It's just less stuff getting done at one time. They got all that algae out of there for the most part. They just don't want to build. They're waiting on the sandstone to get there. So there's a little bit of second shift for you. Duplicate bubbles died. You know, they're still working, but you can't really tell. Oh. Oh, they didn't bury her. Why didn't they bury her? They started to. Yeah. And now they all will show up to cry over Bubbles' grave. Ah. So there, you get to see that. Second shift, you really didn't get to see because, you know, second shift's going to bed, going to leisure time, so you might get to see that. There's just not enough power generated for what we have going on, so they won't really go dance or anything. But I'm pretty sure this colony's about to die. And, well, you can kind of see they're going to the bathroom just because they can. No. Well, maybe at bedtime you'll see them go to bed. I mean, there's two of them that should be going to bed. Any minute now. I know we're over time, but we're going to wait a second. And nobody made it to bed. I don't know. I don't know, guys, but I'll see you in the next episode. Like, subscribe, share, comment. I'd appreciate it. And as always, Shellnut stuff is down in the description if you want to check it out.